Wow, that was fantastic. Absolute class from the lads today as they finish off the Detroit Red Wings in overtime, 5-4. There were so many storylines in this one. This was a roller coaster of a game. First of all, I gotta say, Jake DeBrusk is an absolute king as well, but he had himself a hat trick today. He went crazy, and I can't think about how Bruins fans are probably crying at the fact that they let him go. They replaced him with Lindholm, who has like 2 goals on the season right now, and he's making like $3 million more, so generational move from Alvin to prioritize DeBrusk over Lindholm. Bruins lost a ton of speed there. Also, Quinn Hughes has just become the #1 point producer in Canucks defenseman history as he passes Alex Edler today. If anything, with the trajectory he's on, will probably double him by the time his career is over at least. And finally, how could I forget, Kevin Lankinen, the man has started his road record 10-0. No goalie in the history of the league has ever done that before, so Kevin Lankinen, on like a league minimum, is also making history. The kid continues to put up performances. But with that being said, we have a crazy game to talk about today. I want to go through it with you all, starting off with the first period of play. Early on, the Canucks are shorthanded, and Heinen has a good chance here to put it on goal. He misses the puck, but somehow it still ends up on goal. Talbot, though, drags his pad and makes the save on the initial Kiefer Sherwood centering attempt, keeps it out. Later, it's the Wings still on the power play, but Lankinen continues to shine. He has some great saves here to keep it out the net. It's just become a routine at this point for the kid. He's been that good, but really, there's only so much he can do, and the Canucks rely on him too much sometimes to make great saves, as they're caught flat-footed here. Bit of a lucky bounce, but there's no one here to defend this, and Lankinen's out of the net. He still almost gets there, but the Wings go up 1-0 in the game. To start the second, the Canucks have a 2-man advantage. A pretty great opportunity to tie the game up, and they do that as Pettersson puts it in front and Jake DeBrusk redirects it in. And with that point right there, Quinn Hughes becomes the #1 point producer in Canucks defenseman history. Congrats to Quinn Hughes on that milestone. The Canucks, though, still have themselves a power play since it was a 2-man advantage, and Jake DeBrusk gets his second goal of the game in quick order, picks up a rebound there on Talbot, and puts it in the net. Opportunistic stuff, you love to see it. On the tail end of a Red Wing power play, Heinen, with a stinky clearing attempt, can't get it out, and the Red Wings capitalize. It's DeBrincat here. Nothing Lankinen could do because the Canucks again are standing still, not pressuring or pushing the issue, and the game is tied at 2 apiece. Later, it's Höglander over to Blueger. He has a breakaway but can't get it by Husso, who replaces Talbot for an injury, I think. But then it's Pius Suter on a 2-on-1 with Sherwood in the last couple minutes of the period, and he puts it clean past the blocker on Husso to make it a 3-2 game. Suter's up to 9 goals on the season already. Moving on now to the third, Pettersson takes a bit of a weak call. Red Wings to the power play, and they had some good pressure, which ends up in a Red Wing goal for Rasmussen. The Canucks video reviewer thought this was goaltender interference, so the Canucks decide to challenge it, even though, I'll be honest, I didn't really see that much. I didn't expect it to get overturned, and it didn't. The goal stands, the game is tied 3-3, and as a result of that, the Canucks are penalized for delay of game, so now the Red Wings have themselves the momentum, and they score at the end of this power play here. It's Tarasenko on a nice rush here from Kasper, puts it by Lankinen, and just like that, the Canucks are fucking down 4-3. For the rest of this period, Quinn Hughes goes Super Saiyan. He was dancing on the blue line the whole time, carrying the Canucks, but he couldn't get anything to go. And then it's Pettersson over to Brandstrom, who fires it by Husso with just about 3 minutes to go in the game, and he ties it up 4-4. The scenes, lad, crazy stuff. In the last 2 minutes of the game, the Canucks have a chance to end it in regulation with a power play, but they can't get it to go, so this game needs overtime. And in overtime, it was a lot of just the possession game, slow build-ups, a couple of chances here and there. I want to highlight this play right here. Dylan Larkin in on goal, has a tap at Lankinen, so Susie comes to defend his goalie, takes a weak love tap over at Larkin, and he tries to flop in front of the refs to get the penalty. This guy's a generational pussy. He's known to do stuff like this, and it bites him in the back straight after, as it's the Pettersson-DeBrusk duo once again. Pettersson over the line to DeBrusk, who has a snipe at goal, post and in past Husso. The Canucks win the game. Absolute class from the lads to win it in overtime once again, and they improve their away record to 10-2. Kevin Lankinen is 10-0 to start the season, and the boys are absolutely buzzing. The one thing that's concerning me a little bit, though, is the defense. It was a little bit shaky at times. The penalty kill was in shambles. The Canucks just weren't moving their feet, and I'm a bit concerned about guys like Desharnais moving forward. Juleson actually had himself a pretty good game. He had one sequence where he blocked like 3 shots in a row, so that was good to see. But Desharnais, Myers, gotta pick it up. And I would have been a lot harsher on them if the Canucks had lost this game, but they won, so happy days. We're all good. They can have the day off. The Canucks are back in action in a couple of days. I don't know who they're playing, but I'll see you in their next game. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much. Peace out, and take care.